All right, I am so pumped and so excited for this series of videos that I have created for you. Number one, this will be a little bit different because it'll be a 4/5 part series of episodes that are going to go together on my YouTube playlist, all about creating a successful digital course. And number two, I've never really talked about creating digital courses before, even though this is how I make the majority of my money since 2014 and being an online entrepreneur. So in video one here, in part one of this video series, I want to share with you my personal digital course journey, the very first digital course that I ever created. How I came up with the idea, how I launched it, what worked really well, what didn't work well, and what I personally recommend if you're thinking about creating your own digital course for the very first time, or maybe you're looking at creating your second, third, or fourth, or fifth, or 10th digital course. So let's dive in. Welcome to episode 256. My name is Tanya Liza, and I help you grow your brand, grow your business, and grow your influence online using social media so that you can create a lifestyle that you love. So if you're new here, consider subscribing because I put out a brand new training episode and free resource for you and your business each and every week. So I didn't grow up, I don't think anyone grows up, thinking to themselves, man, when I grow up, I want to be a digital course creator. I want to be a YouTuber. I want to work on social media. I want to take my laptop anywhere with me in the world and make a significant income and be what they would call an online entrepreneur. I did not grow up at 6 years of age and say, this is what I want to be when I grow up. However, what I did was I created a result that other people wanted to know how I was doing. So where my digital course idea came from was specifically a specific result that I had created in my world. And I'll share with you exactly what that was. So back in 2010, I discovered affiliate marketing. So basically, if you're not familiar, affiliate marketing is where you have the opportunity to sell other people's products and you earn a commission if you sell those products. So the cool thing is you don't have to go out there and create your own products and then have the responsibility to market them. You could just decide to market other people's products and earn a small commission. So I was thinking this would be a really cool way to earn an additional living online, and I could use the internet to make some money. I was working as a finance specialist at the time, and I worked crazy, exhausting hours, 12 hours a day, 6/7 days a week. I had no life. I made good money, but really had no time to spend it. So I was trying to find plan Bs, like other ways to make money. And so when I came across the idea of affiliate marketing and learning how to market other people's products online, I got really attracted to that business model and that opportunity. Now, one of the things that I spent some money learning how to do was how to attract clients or customers that would be perfect for the products and services that I was selling as an affiliate. So one of the ways that I learned how to attract really, really good eyeballs to me was through the method of content creation. Specifically at the time, it was blogging, which I still do today, by the way. If you have visited my blog at tanyaliza.com, you see that I'm actively putting a new post out every single week to market some sort of product or service that I'm selling. And the reason why I still do it after so many years is it works very well. So I designed this process on how to create content that sells products and services. And after I created this and I generated some results by doing this, and I was making a really good amount of sales in my affiliate marketing journey, the other affiliate marketers that were marketing a similar product wanted to know exactly what I was doing and how I was doing it. So it was really cool. I was hitting top sales ranks. I was winning awards. I was winning vacations. I was earning car incentives. And all these other affiliate marketers that were marketing the same products, they said, Tanya, can you show us what you're doing? And so what I didn't know, you don't know what you don't know. And so what I did was I started teaching what I was doing for free. And I was doing a weekly webinar, and anybody could come on this webinar and they could learn what I was actually doing. And I had no idea that I could be charging for this information until one day I had one of my business coaches say, hey, Tanya, you really should be charging for this information. And that's exactly where my very first program was born, called the Ultimate Branding Blueprint. You might be a client of the Ultimate Branding Blueprint if you're watching this, because I've sold this program now constantly, each and every day, each and every week, like clockwork since 2014. We've updated it, of course, every single year, and it's been a wildly successful program within my brand. In fact, that program alone is responsible for generating a little over $1 million a year in revenue for the brand, which is so cool to even think, because when I started it, I had a dream of making $5,000 a month from my kitchen table from my laptop, and that was where it all started. So I just wanted to share this with you so that you can really see the opportunity at hand when it comes to building your own digital course. It can be as small or as big of an opportunity as you want it to be. And really, the sky is the limit. Now, I want to share with you how I launched this program, because that's one of the questions I get asked all the time is, Tanya, I have these great ideas, but I don't even know if anyone would be interested in it. I don't know if I would make any sales. Who would want to know this information? And then I also have some people that are wondering, like, how do I come up with the best idea to create a digital course? Like, again, who would listen to me? What could I even teach? What could I even talk about? What could I create a course around? So this video series is going to really help you with a lot of that. But before we dive in, I want to share with you something very special that is going on right now that I hope you can get your hands on depending on when you're watching this video episode. So if you tune in each week, you know that I like to equip you with a free resource that goes with the episode and the topic that we're talking about. So my good friend, Amy Porterfield, whom I've learned a ton from when it comes to creating a very successful and launching a very successful digital course, has a couple of things going on right now. And again, depending on when you're watching this video. So in the show notes below, in the description area where you're watching this video, I'm going to leave a couple of links for you. Depending on when you're watching this, those links may or may not be active. I hope they're active when you're watching this. Two things. One thing is she has this really cool quiz. And this quiz is called What's Your Personal Path to Creating a Profitable Digital Course? She asks some really good questions that will help you decide and figure out what kind of digital course you could create and what would it be about. So if you'd like to dive into that, check the show notes below. We'll leave a link where you can take that quiz and get the resources and information needed based on your personal path. Another thing that Amy has going on for a very short amount of time, so again, depending on where you're watching this, is she has a program called Digital Course Academy. And this program is the best program you could ever go through if you want to learn how to build a successful digital course from scratch. In fact, my last digital course that I created, I followed her program. Her program was not around when I created my first one, and I wish that it was, but it was around when I created my 8th program. Now, my 8th digital course, following Amy's Digital Course Academy layout and plan, we were able to generate $785,000 in revenue in 10 days based on launching it and following her launch plan. And so I'll leave a link in the description area of where you're watching this video if you want to learn more about DCA. And by the way, if you get DCA through my link, we have an additional amazing bonus package that you will qualify for as well. So make sure that you click my link in the description area of where you're watching this video if you want to learn more about what we've put in store for you. Okay, so let's dive in to how I launched my first course that generated $250,000 in revenue in 10 days. So again, I really wish that I would have had a roadmap when I did this back in 2014, but Amy wasn't around, so I had to figure it out on my own. So the first thing that I did was I sat down and I worked on creating a framework for what I wanted to teach and in what order. So the steps of which I wanted to teach. And what that did was it dictated how many modules I was going to have and then how many lessons in each module I was going to have. Then once I had that framework, I went into filming those tutorials, and some of them were screen capture, some of them were on camera. A lot of them were screen capture at the time. I've started doing a lot of on camera inside of my courses now, but back then it was very, very, very simple. So once I had the plan, I went into filming the tutorials to show people how to execute what I was teaching them how to do. After those were all filmed and slightly edited, I really didn't know video editing at the time, but I knew the basics. I put it into a members area where my members who purchased had to sign in and put in their name and email with their purchase details to be able to access the modules that they paid for. And again, Amy goes over this in her course brilliantly on what software to use and actually how to do this. So I started doing this the way that I knew back in 2014, and I think Amy's way is a lot more intuitive because obviously I was just figuring it out all on my own in the beginning. Now, after that was ready, I actually went out to my audience and I had a small Facebook group, and I asked some of the people in there that were most active that I think would have great audiences for what it was I was creating. I asked them if they would be interested in promoting the program if I gave them early access to the program and they went through it and they liked what they went through and could give me a good testimonial or give me some feedback. And so I actually offered the program to them for free. I explained the benefits of what they would get. And then I got a pseudo commitment from them if they were to like the modules, give me a really good testimonial that I could use in my marketing, and then also have them promote it to their audience if they liked going through the modules and if they found the content useful and helpful. So that was a really good strategy that helped me really springboard and get into other people's networks with the program that I created. Now, the big thing that really helped me really kick this off was I created a sales webinar that I did that did a bit of training in the beginning that really warmed my people up to what it was that I was creating and why it was important for them. And then it sold them the how to put it all together. So in the webinar, I give a training that, says, hey, this is what you want to do if you want to attract clients online. And this is why it's really important. And then the how was sold through the program. And so I did this sales webinar. It was about 90 minutes long. And again, Amy does a brilliant job at helping you to put the sales webinar together. I literally fumbled my way through it in 2014, but fumbling my way through it and actually doing it still netted us $250,000 in revenue in 10 days with a $297 product. Just to keep that in mind, we weren't selling things that were thousands and thousands of dollars. It was quite inexpensive at $297. We sold the $250,000 worth of units. So that was one of the most powerful things that I did, was created that info webinar that was like a pseudo info / sales webinar that really, really got people interested in the what and the why, and then it sold them the how. So what worked really well, if I were to debrief my very first digital course, was actually reaching out to some people who I thought would enjoy the program and asking them to be a success story and case study for me that I could share. If they would go through it, I would give it to them for free and they would give me a testimonial back. And then I also asked them if they wanted to promote it to their audience. So finding that dream tribe of affiliates was really in the beginning, before my network and my audience was as big as it is now. When I had a very small, very minuscule audience, I leveraged other people's audiences to build up that audience that I needed for a really successful launch. What didn't work really well is I didn't really name my course the way that I should have probably named my course. And this was something I just didn't know. So my course name is The Ultimate Branding Blueprint, which really doesn't explain any benefit of what you're going to get when you go through it. Really, it's my blogging course. So it teaches people how to build their brand and blog and then create content that generates leads and sales through that platform. And I should have named it something that explained more of a benefit of what they're getting instead of just the Ultimate Branding Blueprint, which to me didn't really make much sense. However, that was a small thing that I'm being very critical on myself with. The other thing that didn't work very well was the fact that I took too long to create the program because I am a perfectionist. And I wish I would have just gotten it out there a lot sooner. It took me about 4 to 5 months to create a program that probably should have taken me maybe 2/3 months to have everything done. So if you're thinking about creating a digital course, this is what I would highly recommend. Find somebody who's already done it and just follow their path. And this is why I really enjoy being connected now to Amy Porterfield's Digital Course Academy, being a student of it, having a great success story going through it, and now being able to recommend it to my tribe and my audience. So if you are thinking about creating a digital course, don't try to figure it out on your own, because that will be a lot of wasted time, a lot of wasted money. And there is a program that's perfectly situated out there that is is ready for you to go through and actually implement in bite-sized step-by-step pieces. So again, in the resources section below and in the show notes below of where you're watching this video, I'm going to link to her Digital Course Academy with our special bonus package. If you want to check that out, you get an additional $2,000 worth of value in the bonus that we're giving, which is great and amazing. And then depending on when you're watching this as well, I would suggest taking the quiz that Amy has to find your personal path to creating a profitable digital course, because there's great ideas in there on what to create for your audience and for your expertise and knowledge that you can go out there and shine with a digital course. All right, so video number 2 in this series, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 steps to a profitable digital course. So there are some things that you have to make sure that are in place if you want to know that you're going to be profitable, rather than just guessing to think about, oh yeah, this idea should be profitable. No. You want to know predictably if a program or if a digital course idea that you're thinking about is going to be profitable. And I have a really cool 3-step process on how to do that. So that's coming up next week in our video series here, all about creating a digital course for you and your brand. And I highly recommend it. It's been one of the best things that I have ever done in my business and in my brand. It has contributed to millions and millions of dollars in profits and has helped so many people and impact their lives with me teaching them some systems and processes that my audience needs in their world. So I'm so excited for you to dive into the rest of the videos in this series. Make sure to check the show notes for all the resources that I listed here and more. And if you know anybody else that would find value in this episode, make sure to smash the share button, give it a thumbs up, get this out to your people, and I'll see you on the next episode of Tanya Eliza TV.